So here's another one. I'm gonna mute the tab over here real quick. Another example game. This one you can click the middle one, play future levels, and the first one. And then it's basically like a whole kind of world you can explore by moving using the arrow keys. And then yeah, some other stuff. I guess actually let's click the flag and you can click this bottom one that says play tutorial level. And then it's sort of like Mario in a way, or any sort of platformer game you've seen before. The best part about this is that you can also press O on your keyboard and then you can add whatever you want. You can press that again. Yeah, and so when Scratch, you can create like all kinds of games, and it doesn't just have to be games, it can also be animations or whatever other useful stuff or fun stuff. Both can be created. Oh yeah, of course. Here is the link posted again for people who join later on. Uh, so to play the game that I have right here, you're gonna click the second link, and there are lots of examples down here and other games you can try out. And if you want to search up your own, you can click the first link that says scratch.mit.edu for this page, where you can search up stuff, or you can click stuff on the homepage. Right? All right, so could I get like sort of just like I just want to know who has a Scratch account. If you do have one, I think
I do.
uh
I have one.
just tell me.
I
Or
have a
rather,
scratch account.
actually, yeah, that's great. How about the opposite? People who don't have a Scratch account, could you please tell me?
I
People
don't
who
have
do,
a Scratch account.
was that who was that? Sorry,
Me.
Iris.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else?
I'm intensely clicking my mouse.
Anyone else doesn't who doesn't have a Scratch account? So if you don't have one, it's gonna look something like so over here right now. You can see on my screen that I do have one because I can click over here and it says my username and my profile picture. But if I sign out, this is what the website looks like if you don't have an account. And it has join Scratch and sign in. So does anyone else not have an account? Because you'll need an account to properly create and save the stuff we'll be creating in this class.
This is Olivia.
You can also private message me if you using Zoom. You can private message me if you don't have an account.
With a Scratch account.
Okay, here. If it's just Iris that doesn't have an account, then um, I guess I can help you create one, Iris. So first of all, are you on this page, the scratch.mit.edu? Are you on this page right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you're just going to click Join Scratch, that button over there, and you're going to create a username. It can be whatever you want. And then you need to create a strong password. whatever you want once again.
Bruh.
Okay, so this, oh gosh.
I'm doing the create the password and username.
So, wait, what did you say? You're done with that?
Almost.
Okay.
Clicking my mouse. Why can't I get a freaking secret chest? Whoa.
I'm done with the make the password thing.
Great. So are you on the next step or are you completely done?
I'm
Okay.
on the page that says like welcome to Scratch.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. That means you're done. Awesome. So for now, you can just explore around. Um, uh, Go to the Zoom chat, and then you'll find these links, and you can just play around with them and have some fun and check out what we could be making or stuff similar as to what we could be.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to draw that.
All right.
Okay. What's it doing? Class. Get out. Hello. I'm back.
So I guess I'm gonna go out.
This kind of looks like Geometry Dash, like
Does?
platformer levels. Yeah, but
Mm,
you have a giant eye on you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, what you can do with this one is you can, so I can actually click the flag again, and then you can click this thing over here, level editor, and you can just click the check mark down here. And then you'll have basically editor access or whatever. And then you can place down some stuff. You can click your arrow keys to change what you want to place down. So I'm clicking one multiple times, two multiple times, three multiple times. I can add a spike here. I can do a sign that says welcome. I can add some water over here, I guess. Add some dirt over here, grass over here. You can press O again. And yeah, you can just create your own custom stuff. But if you click the flag and you click play feature levels or play tutorial level, you can, which I click tutorial level, you can have some fun with this pre-built, I guess, level. Oh shoot, I died.
I'm playing it right now.
Oh yeah, fun.
It's not as laggy on the actual game.
Yeah. It's just cause it's Zoom and it's transmitting
How do you claim the crystals?
the crystals.
Yeah.
You just jump around, you just move around using arrow keys. Your arrow
Yeah.
keys.
I'm clicking and it won't give me the arrows. I mean, well, the gems.
Oh, the gems.
That won't give me them.
I mean, you just land on them. Like it is just like Mario, where you have the coins as well, you know? You're just gonna look on the screen over here. You have those gems over here. You're just gonna land on them. Just make your character move towards them. Make your character touch them.
Okay.
So yeah, what this game kind of involves is it has a lot of sensing. It has a lot of logic in it. And it also has like lots of variables, which are basically stuff you store. Um, but the stuff we're gonna be creating is gonna, oh boy, what is this? It's gonna look more like this, which is still really good.
It's not very logical. If I make myself bigger, why does it make me go faster and jump higher?
Because you're larger.
If I'm larger, that means I weigh more, so I can like.
Actually, you jump higher.
Oh yeah.
I said that.
Me.
But like think about the difference between a human and an ant. Which one can travel faster, right?
Human.
It's obviously human. You can have a larger stride, which means you have a larger speed, higher speed, that is.
Do I
I
weigh
mean,
too
in
much?
some sense, it would make sense, you know?
All right.
I guess you were talking in terms of.
This is the dumbest bridge ever. I died. Yeah, this is actually quite fun. Mushroom. Well, I'm big, so it doesn't. I don't need it. I died. Well, I collected them, so whatever. What if I do this? Oh wait, I think I have to be small for this. Yeah. What the- Okay, I'm done with that. Alright, I'm back. Playing the game.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, so right now y'all can keep having fun with those games, but I would like some suggestions as to what y'all want to make, maybe even today or next class, because we will be creating these games, these kinds of games soon enough. So you can just type it into the chat. All right, I see those suggestions. Pretty good. I'll consider them.
Hello.
Right, in the meeting chat, I added a few more other ones. There's this one that's three shapes. Let's see if I can open it real quick. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Okay, so this is just like 3D shapes. It's not a game of any means, but it is just like uh, it just shows what programming can do here. Coding on Scratch, even on Scratch, you can create these kind of 3D objects. Look pretty cool, I guess. But it takes a lot of math and logic behind the scenes. Because you're literally projecting something that's 3D onto a 2D screen, right? Change its shape. Yes. And then the next one is gonna be. So I saw some of y'all were playing tic-tac-toe on the whiteboard previously. I actually do have a tic-tac-toe here. So when you just click start and two players. Unfortunately, you'll have to be on the same computer though, so it will basically find the text draws, wins. You just click it. Let's see. Oh, there's this one. It's called just dodging cubes. It's another game here. What you can do is basically hold your mouse and just dodge the cubes. Just make sure that your character on the screen doesn't hit those cubes. And then those ones without, oh shoot, whoops. Once they hit each other, they become rather large there. And then the next one is maze game. Let's see if we can load. This one is another one of them that one of the projects that we created last school year. It's just reach the end of the maze, as simple as that, by using your arrow keys to move around. Yeah. Yeah. Customize the maze by going inside the code and putting interface and then drawing the maze however you want. when you reach the end, it says you win. Um, and then for the people who like puzzles, there is one that's Sudoku over here. If you once it loads, you can click. Oh, there's some sound. I'm going to turn that sound off. But you can click such an easy puzzle. If you all know what Sudoku is, basically you want each row, each column, and each 3 by 3 square highlighted by the thicker lines to have one of each number 1 through 9. So over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're missing 5. We have a 6, and we're missing 7. We have an 8 and 9. So we're missing 5 and 7. But you can see 5 is already in this column, so 5 can't be here, so this must be 7, and this must be 5. You basically just fill out the entire grid. So yeah, it's a logic/puzzle game that you can also create in Scratch. You can create practically anything here. You can also create other like you can port basically like the regular board games that you find around and you can make them into Scratch. This one was unfinished. I tried to make Battleship, but you can basically like move these ships around. And yeah, that was a thing I tried to create a while ago. You can do all kinds of stuff with Scratch here. And once again, all the links are posted in the chat. I updated it with those extra ones that I put there. Yeah.
You're just gonna show us these for today?
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing today. And yeah, but next time we'll start by creating a simple game, and then from then on, we're just going to create slightly more advanced until the end of the year, where we're going to create something that's uh, it's going to be pretty advanced and it's going to be really fun. And the thing is, you all get to choose what we're going to create. And I'm gonna select which one I think is the most suited. It's like for the criteria, I'm gonna be thinking about like if it's gonna be fun and if it's gonna actually like be advanced enough or be easy enough, depending on how hard or how easy it is. Um, and if it's just like a good idea in general. So that's why I told you all to give me some suggestions for next class. So if you all have any other ones, you can just private message me or public message in the chat, in the meeting chat in Zoom here. All right. So I actually have a change of plans. I think we should start out by just getting familiar, like becoming familiar with the editor. So can everyone please click the create button on the top bar over here in the website? So once you click this create, it'll bring you to the editor, as you can see here. And you'll always start with a cat here, and you're gonna have everything here. So first of all, what you have down here in this space over here, if I can wait a second. All right, let me try to in this space down here is gonna be the sprites area. So it's where all your characters are. All right. And then over here is the settings for the specific sprite. So for my cat, I can change its name to like cat instead of sprite1. I can change its X position, which is the left and right direction of the character. So I can change it to 100, then it moves 100 pixels to the right. Now if I do negative 100, it's the opposite direction. So it's 100 pixels to the left. Same thing with the Y, except for up and down. I can change it to 100 and move it up by 100, or I can change it to negative 100 and move it down by 100. Over here, you can see the size the size slider, or rather not slider, but value. You can change the size from 100% to like 200% to make it double the size. You can change it to 50% to make it half the size. And then you can keep it as 100 to make it, well, its normal size. And over here, you can control the direction by just twisting this like wheel thing. Okay. So that's the stuff over here. Oh, actually, there is this one as well. This is the backdrop, the background. Oh yeah. That's right. You can also, yeah, just drag the sprite around. But yeah, that's for editing mainly, because once you're in the actual like the game thing, you can't actually move it around. So when you're editing, you can drag it around to move the position. This side here is the backdrop once again. It's behind everything. It's basically like a sprite, except it can't move, and it's always behind everything. So let me click on this cat sprite real quick. When I click on this, the code tab is over here. It's where all the blocks are. And basically the construction materials used to create, well, everything here. Over here is another tab that says costumes. You can click on the costumes tab, and then you'll see the actual the art and the visualization of your character, or rather your sprite. And there can be multiple costumes. So because the reason why this cat has two costumes is because you can create like a running animation if you code it in. So it looks like the cat is running. If you look on the right side over there, it's like the cat is running when I rapidly switch between the two. And then the third tab, which is over here, is the sounds tab. And you can basically control, let me see. You can control, whoops. You can control what sounds are here, and you can play them, of course, in the code tab. So this is a simple meow. I can't hear it for some reason. Let's see. Oh, it's muted. Let me unmute the tab.
Can you watch really quick?
Sorry, did someone say something? Okay. So here you have like sound. So we can go back to the code. And then some of the basic blocks are going to be stuff like the first one over here that just says move 10 steps. Now the blocks by themselves, they don't do anything. So when I click the green flag and run the game or run the program, it doesn't do anything. But you're going to have to add on an event block. So the event blocks are in the event tab over here. Usually we're going to use the when flag clicked because logically what this code means when we attach the move 10 steps on it, it means when we click the flag, this character, which is the cat, is going to move 10 steps forward. So you see, every single time I click the flag, it moves the cat 10 steps forward. Next, we have some other stuff. The simple ones in motion here. There are also turn 15 degrees. So if I can move the 10 steps block out of there, and I can drag it into the block area, and that way I can delete the block. And yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, but you basically drag blocks out to place them into this canvas over here. This canvas is where like all your code is. And here, if I click the flag, it should turn 15 degrees to the right. So you can see the cat is turning around. Okay.
Bill, can I make my game while watching this?
Huh?
Okay.
I'm working on my game right now. I started already.
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
All right, nice. Thanks.
If you already know the basics,
So go to the
I'm just doing this for the
Are
new
we
people.
supposed to make a game?
No. Well,
Oh.
you can if you already know the basics, but right now I'm just teaching the basics.
Okay.
Okay? So here is also a go-to block. And remember that this is a coordinate plane. So if I can draw over here, this is known as the x-axis,
Can't help you. Sorry.
and this is known as the y-axis, right? And you can control the position using just two numbers. Where are the sprites located using two numbers? You can see the cat is over here, which is some x, which is like 100x.
I need your help later if you don't want.
Y is like 0.
I'm gonna go read my book.
So here I can reset the cat back to 0, 0,
Later, can
the
you?
middle of the screen.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, usually you would want to reset a sprite every single time you click the flag in, because that should be the button that resets your code. Okay. Some other simple ones are point in direction towards mouse pointer. Okay, so here we can learn about the loops. So there is this loop in the control tab that says forever. Now, if you put this on to something, logically, it means when you click the flag, it's going to go to x0, y0 first, which is the middle of the screen. Then it's going to repeat this forever loop. And whatever's inside, nested inside this block, is going to be repeated forever. So if I put the point towards mouse pointer block, it's going to always point towards my mouse pointer. So you can see that the cat is looking at my mouse constantly. No matter where I move it, it's always going to look at it. At least, no matter where I move it on the screen, of course. Because if I just put this over here by itself, then it's only going to check point towards mouse pointer once. It's not going to do it forever. That's why we add the forever loop. So within this forever loop, I can put another one of these control blocks, which is called if something, then something. So now you can go to something like sensing, and you can do if, for example, there's this touching mouse pointer block. So basically what this does is it checks for if the cat over here is touching the mouse pointer, then it does something. Then we can do, if it's touching the mouse pointer, we can say it moves, let's say 10 steps and turns 15 degrees. So now when it's touching the mouse pointer, it's going to run away until it's not touching the mouse pointer anymore. So you can see, it's just running around in a circle, sorta. And it's just not touching my mouse pointer because it keeps moving away when it touches my mouse pointer. Nope, there you go. I got it to spin in circles. Okay. So the reason, once again, the reason why we have the forever loop is because if we don't have it, it's only going to check for it one time at the very beginning. So when you just click the flag, it's going to check that condition one time, where if it's touching the mouse pointer, it's going to do something. But if you do it around forever, it's going to always check for it and do the action.
The what? Okay.
Okay. There's some other simple blocks like wait 1 second. So if we put a forever loop around the wait 1 second over here, actually, let me zoom a bit. If we put a forever loop around the wait 1 second, it's going to wait 1 second forever. So it does nothing. But if we do a move 10 steps, it's going to move 10 steps every 1 second. So it's going to be rather slow. See, if I remove the 1 second, it's going to move really quickly. But if I add it in, it's going to wait 1 second every single time before moving forward by 10 steps. If we add on something like going to motion again and then doing point towards mouse pointer, we can make it so that it follows our mouse really slowly. We can change the 1 second parameter over here. We can change it to something else like 0.2 seconds. And then I'll follow our mouse faster. We can change it to 0.05 seconds. So now it's really chasing our mouse. See, it's following my mouse around everywhere. But if we remove the wait 0.5 seconds altogether, then it's going to look really smooth. It's just going to chase our mouse rather quickly. It's not going to pause in between because the waiting seconds causes it to pause, basically just stopping the entire thing for 0.05 seconds every time it runs 5 steps. So you can see it's really smooth over here. And then for something like this, we can remove the wait block and then we can add in an if. Then we can add in if touching the mouse pointer. Then we're just gonna, let's say, wait 1 second. So if it's touching the mouse pointer, then it'll just basically freeze up for 1 second. And then freeze up again for 1 second. But something else you can do is you can go into the control tab and you can look down here. There's this stop all block over here, which just stops the entire program. So you can see if the cat is touching the mouse pointer, then the code says to stop all. So I can't let it chase. I can't let it get to my mouse pointer, or else the entire game stops. And we gotta click the green flag again to run it again. We can remove the stop all button, and then we can do create a clone of myself so that every time it touches our mouse pointer, it leaves an imprint on the ground, which is basically a clone, you know? And it looks kind of chaotic. You can see that the cat is creating clones of itself all over the screen as it's following my mouse. So
Can we make it have a rainbow trail? I
a
don't
rainbow.
know.
Sure. So here's a way to make a rainbow trail. Keep all this code over here. We're gonna add some extra code. I'm gonna go to Control and then drag out when I start as a clone. So now this code is gonna tell this starting block is gonna detect whether you're a clone, and if you are a clone of the cat, then you're gonna do whatever's under that block. So under that block, we can do something like repeat. So there is this block in Control that is repeat until. So it does the same thing over and over again until something happens. Now we want the until to be like over here, there are operators until drag out the less than symbol. So less than means if something is less than something, then if something is less than something, then it stops. So we can do something like going into motion. No, sorry, not motion. I mean looks. There is this. Let me pause this program real quick because it's causing a lot of lag. All right. There's this size button or size parameter that I can put into this thing, and if I say size is less than, let's say, 25%, then we're gonna delete the clone after that. So and then we can reduce the size by, we can go to looks and we can change the size by negative 10, or actually negative, let's say 5. So now when it's over there, it's going to create like this kind of trail. As you can see, it's going to disappear. But if we move this outside of the if, then you can see it's always going to do that trail. And basically, you can see the cats that echo behind it. Those are the clones of the cats that are here. And once again, to run through the code again, it says when I start as clone, each clone is going to repeat changing size by -5, which means it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until the size is so small that it's basically kind of insignificant, so we delete it after it reaches a certain small size. So you can see the cats disappearing are the ones that are being deleted. And to make it rainbow, we can go to looks again, and then we can change the color effect by 25. As you can see, all the cats in the trail behind are rainbow colored. We can change this number 25 to something like 5. I guess that's not that good. We can change it to something like 10 to make the trail a bit different. See, basically almost the entire rainbow now. So yeah, if I drag this create the clone up here, and then I have this if statement, I pull it out of the block, then it's not functional anymore. It's not within one of these logical like paths, I guess. So it doesn't do anything by itself. So maybe we could do if touching mouse pointer, then
Mine only works when I touch it.
touch. Oh yeah. That's because we originally had the code like this, where it's if you're touching the mouse pointer, then it creates a clone. Create a clone outside of the if, so that it actually does it forever.
Oh, okay.
But within that, we can actually do something like say something for 2 seconds. I'm gonna replace the 2 seconds with 0 seconds. and I'm gonna say like uh say like hello actually for 0 seconds. So when it reaches my mouse, it's gonna say hello. Hopefully it doesn't like glitch out. Say hello. It's gonna feel kind of weird, but yeah. Well, you know what? We can actually put in here, we can go to motion. And we can do go to, we can drag out a go to. Right now it does random position. So now it's just chasing our mouse. You can see. Go to random position. So when it touches our mouse pointer, what it's going to do is it's going to go to a random position on the screen. So it's always going to be chasing our mouse pointer. We can change this to be go to mouse pointer. Well, yeah, this kind of looks weird, but yeah, the other one was better. Go to a random position. See, it's just chasing our mouse pointer. We can remove hello for 0 seconds. Go over here. And it will never catch our mouse. You know, this makes a lot of sense. This is quite ironic because the cat is trying to catch the mouse. But it's not, of course, it's not like a real mouse. It's a computer mouse. But yeah. So this is just something pretty basic that we can create easily on Scratch. And it's just basically the code over here, it's just a bunch of logical statements. So when the flag is clicked, then you do the second block, which is go to 0, 0. Then you do the third one, which says forever, which means you repeat this thing forever, the stuff inside. So you repeat move 10 steps, pointer to mouse pointer, create a clone myself. If it's touching the mouse pointer, go to a random position. Yeah. The clones over here, remember what the clones do? The clones are creating the rainbow trail. So I full screen, see the rainbow trail is being created by the clones. So after you're done creating a project on Scratch, you can change the title over here. Over here I have it named as demo, but I can change it to let's say cat chasing mouse. And then I can go click this button, which says see project. Once I click this button, it'll bring me to the project page where that everyone else will see if I share the project. Over here, you can say the instructions. Move your mouse or something like that. The cat will chase it. Notes and credits, you can put whatever other thing you want there. And then you can press this orange share button. And now everyone is able to see it. Anyone who is on Scratch is able to see this. And they can basically click the heart or the star, which means they enjoy your project. And yeah, this is just the basics of Scratch. You can click see inside once again, and this doesn't have to be your own project. It can be someone else's project. You can click see inside, and then you can see all the code behind what was created. So for example, that other was like, you all said it was like a Geometry Dash like game. That one is good. You can see that after it loads, of course. You can see that the button see inside button is over here. So when I click the See Inside button, it'll bring me to all the code within this area and all the sprites and stuff. So if I go into this this sprite over here, you can see this one has a bunch of code.
Yo,
Player, yeah,
I made a game in like 5 minutes.
nice.
There's
You
no
wanna
real
share-
there's no real purpose of it. You just walk around on a white screen and you punch air.
Nice. Do you want to share it to other people? You can post it in the chat.
How?
Hold up.
Do you know how?
Oh, so if you all want to share your project, what you can do is you can go to this page. Once you're in the code, you can press the See Project Page button. And up in your browser, you can see this URL link that should say something like https://scratch.mit.edu/projects/ some random number. You're gonna click that, and then you want to see the blue highlighted thing, highlighting all of it. And you're gonna click Control and then C. You're gonna hold down Control and then you're gonna press C. That's gonna copy it to your computer, and then you're gonna go to the meeting chat. And you all see the meeting chat on the screen here.
Mhm.
And then you're gonna click Type Message here, and then you're gonna you're gonna hold Control, and then you're gonna click V to paste your link, and you're gonna press Send. You can press Send.
Okay.
Share your project.
What if I am using Zoom on a different device?
Than the one you're using for Scratch.
Yeah.
So sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
What if I'm using Zoom on a laptop and I'm using Scratch on a computer?
Then it's gonna be quite hard, but I guess you could just type it in.
All right.
But yeah, but there's also this button down here that says copy link that you can just press. And then you can click copy link and then you can paste it into the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
But for your situation, you just need to manually do it if you want to share it.
All right. Give me a second. Hold up.
All right, so everyone, time is about up. We're actually a bit over time, 2 minutes over time. So hope you all had fun today. And I'm gonna see you all next weekend.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
Bye.
all can leave now. Have a great
I'll
day.
see you later.
Have a great day.
See
Bye.
y'all.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, where is oh there. Hey Carly, you done?
Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.